In March of 2020, life changed drastically for most of us. We wanted to hear directly from the Monarch community about what those changes have been like and how they have made the best of this time.
When this pandemic first began, we would originally catch up with the news in China, especially people who were living there.
Public health officials warn the virus will likely spread to the U.S.
This virus does not respect borders. It does not distinguish between races or ethnicities.
Spread so fast throughout the country, it just put my current life and everyone else's life on halt.
U.S. public health officials are reporting the first case of COVID-19 in a person who hasn't traveled to any affected regions and has no known contact with anyone who has the virus.
I left my day program shortly before COVID set in.
March 11th, 2020, COVID-19 was declared a global pandemic.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic, and we have called every day for countries to take urgent and aggressive action.
March 13th, 2020, a natural emergency declared.
I was scared and shocked at the sudden closures and as well as the risks of everywhere I go.
March 20th, 2020, Governor Newsom issued a statewide shelter-in-place order for Santa Cruz County.
First, I was surprised, and I didn't know. I didn't realize that it was going to be that bad. I knew something was bad, but I didn't know how extreme it would become.
It's just been a roller coaster for me the entire time.
We can't meet in person, but we had to communicate in smartphones and tablets. The challenge is that the whole the weather is kind of off, and some of the schedules for people to go to sleep. We can't go to the movie theaters anymore.
Let's see. I get because we're finding out this whole coronavirus thing is a big impact. So I basically found out we can't go outside too much, and we also can't really hang out with each other anymore.
I'm spending a lot more time on the computer than I would like. Not being able to go out to movies, to see my friends. I think that we're all starting to feel like caged animals. I know that I am. It's definitely been challenging because I'm so used to that physical, let me reach out and that kind of, dynamic, and it's just very different now.
As for my volunteer positions like Seymour Marine Discovery Center, Natural Bridges State Park, Long Marine Lab, because I could not take it, I could not use public transportation, and all those areas were closed off. There was no reason for me to go down.
You have to make sure you're a step away from people, which is not very easy though. Because I have to go to certain areas though, and it's not that easy when you try to have to stay a certain amount, stay 6 feet away from someone.
My own personal business has been affected because I'm not able to go out and do my weaving or work on my sewing. A lot of my Monarch activities are through Zoom now.
The first day of shelter-in-place, Monarch ILS hosted their first virtual activity. We danced. On March 25th, Ramina hosted the first remote exercise activity when she taught yoga on Instagram Live. April 3rd was the first successful color, chat, and connect activity on Zoom. During the rest of April, over 15 different activities were planned and hosted by Monarch clients and staff.
You have learned how to prop your screen up, use Instagram on a tablet. You got into Zoom in like record time.
Let's see our magnets.
I'm still doing
If you're-
my art
you're
project.
Thank
you. Oh, it looks great though. Oh, I love it.
I found SITH.
You mean Seth?
Yeah, that's it.
Primero vamos a pellizcar un área del guante justo arriba de la muñeca y a la vez ir metiendo un poco los dedos.
As you notice, Monarchs, I'm masked up because the CDC announced that they recommend everyone wear masks.
Overall, I'm glad that I'm able to do sessions with them, even if it's on Zoom. I do miss being in person.
You know, like basically trying to make sure they have lesser oils or anything. But now I sort of do it online.
But yeah, we just do activities and stuff like that because of these crazy times.
It hasn't always been easy.
I cannot see or hear you.
I've gained more computer skills.
There have been many challenges during this time. We've gotten through all of it with laughter, determination, and patience.
That life is far from normal right now. We're still in the first wave of a global pandemic, and it is critical that you continue doing the things you've been doing over the last 3.5 months to keep yourself and others safe.
I don't know if I'm frozen. Am I frozen?
I don't know. Just like that.
That's hard to say.
Sorry, my baby.
Oh.
We're next to the Owen monster.
I got it.
Thank God for Monarch, because that's kind of one of the ways that I'm able to get my socialization through a lot of the remote activities either I host or that I go to with other people.
Stay active.
Try to connect with friends if you can.
FaceTime each other.
I get super excited when I do dancing on Zoom. I just love it.
And I'm also good at making sure that I wash my hands when I get home too.
I just mostly keep myself entertained, whether it's like reading a book, watching shows or movies that could just help me pass the time, to even video games.
I've gone to my craft and chat, my ASL on Friday. I'm going to be going to Solomon's 1960s music, dance thing. So that's going to be really fun. So I've been finding all these different activities that are going on both inside and outside of Monarch. And I've started some of my own through Zoom.
The Monarch activity calendar for October 2020 currently has over 105 client-hosted activities scheduled for clients to pick from.
I think we're maybe a little bit too much cheese, but that's all right. I mean, over time, your body starts to disagree with you from eating a lot of cheese.
How many quarters would that be?
2.
Mm-hmm.
El pájaro, the bird. La rosa, the rose. Oh, yay!
Me, I won.
You won? Good job, Alejandra.
I will see you soon, remotely.
Thank you to the Monarchs that have shared their stories and continued growing with us as the world around us continually changes. You are all unforgettable.